As the two kids that I've got at home. We're going to talk about some different stuff here today. Not different, but basically going back to the basics. And I know in a lot of ways that I'm speaking to the choir here, but I just want to go over some core beliefs in the multiple listing service and give you guys hopefully some good information about what it is that CRMLS stands for and what it is that we're doing. One of the things that CRMLS does stand for is aggregation of data. And our board of directors has been very proactive in going up and down the state and doing as much as we possibly can to give you, as a subscriber of CRMLS, access to as much data as we possibly can. Through reciprocal agreements, through the CARET system, and through efforts of merging with other organizations, you as a subscriber to CRMLS have access to about 70% of the listings in the state of California right now. And our board of directors doesn't expect you to be going up and down the state selling real estate, but relationships matter in real estate. And the ability to refer your clients to professionals up and down the state and stay involved in that process, we know is absolutely important to you guys. And especially in this marketplace, we understand that you're casting wider and wider nets to make ends meet. From a brokerage standpoint and from an agent standpoint, you're probably going a lot farther than you did 10 years ago, and you deserve access to the data that matters to you and to the marketplace. One of the problems that we're facing in the industry, and we'll talk a little bit about this when we get into the third-party portals, I am going to talk about that today, is that the consumer, unfortunately, is being put into a position where they have much more breadth of information than most real estate professionals have out of their multiple listing service. But the great thing about the MLS is you guys have so much more depth of information in the MLS. And if we can work on matching the breadth that you have in the multiple listing service, or in the breadth that you have in the third-party portals in the MLS system, I think you guys will be very well served. And once again, we're not having an expectation that people are going to be going up and down the state to sell real estate, but any relationship that you can keep in place and move forward with, I think, is an important relationship for you guys to keep. The growth timeline, just really quickly, starting this month, you guys are going to have access to even more listings on the Central Coast. And that's in the Paso Robles, the Atascadero, Santa Maria areas. And it isn't a huge area, but there are a lot of investment properties, especially in regards to winery and on the commercial side in those areas. And you never know when a client may want to have access to properties in that area. So that is in the gold that you guys can see on the basics there. Speaking of basics, I'm going to ask you guys a very simple question. What is the multiple listing service?
Multiple listing service.
Agreement between the brokers.
An aggregate of data, an agreement between brokerages. What else? Either.
Marketing source.
I'm sorry?
It's a marketing source.
A marketing source, an advertising source.
Source information.
Offering of commission.
Lorraine does serve on the board of directors, or has served on the board of directors at CRMLS, so she knows where I'm going with this. At its core, the multiple listing